Hi everyone. Today we're going to go over how to create lists using HTML. So what are HTML lists? Lists are actually used all the time on the web. Lists are simply ways of being able to organize data in a way that's easily readable. So articles, website navigation menus, and product features on e-commerce websites, all of these types of sites make frequent use of lists. So there are three different types of lists that can be created in HTML, and today I'm going to be going over all three of those. First type of list, unordered lists. An unordered list is a list in which the order of the list items don't matter. So usually we use these types of lists when rearranging the order of the items on the list would not create any type of confusion or change the meaning of the information on the list. So when we look at creating unordered lists, we start them by using the UL tag. We always want to open that at the beginning of the list and close it at the end of the list. And each item on the list will be contained in between LI tags. LI stands for list items. So let's take a look at how we would do that. So I'm going to back up here, get rid of this and start this over. So for my unordered list, I'm actually going to create a grocery list. So I'm going to title it grocery list. And then I'm going to open it up with the UL tag. And then I'm going to put some items on my list. So I'm going to buy eggs. I'm going to buy bread, some cheese, bacon, and last but not least, orange juice. Oops, LI and orange juice. Oops, I can't spell it. Orange juice. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and save that, and then let's take a look at how it shows up in the browser here. So here's my unordered list. So the default for unordered lists is that it will show these solid bullet points and the list will always be indented. So later on, as you go through and you learn more about web design, you will find that we actually can change these bullet points. We can change them to different things or not even have them at all. But I'm not going to go through that today, but just know that you have that capability. But the default is always an indented list with these solid black bullet points. So that's your unordered list. Next type of list is ordered lists. Ordered lists are when we need the order of the items to matter, when we have a list that needs to be in a particular order. The syntax for an ordered list is the exact same as for an unordered list, except instead of starting with an UL tag, we will start with an OL tag for ordered lists. So let's take a look at that. Let's go ahead and create an ordered list. So I'm going to open it up with an OL tag. And for this, actually, let me backtrack because I want to put a label on here. So this, I'm going to say my top 5 vacation spots. So within my list, my first one I'm going to say is Punta Cana. My second place is Paris. My third place is London. My fourth place is Cozumel. And my fifth place is Niagara. Oops. My LI tags is Niagara Falls. Let's save that and then let's view it in the browser. So here's how an ordered list shows up. So the only difference between the unordered list and the ordered list is the ordered list will show up in numerical order. So the default are numbers would be the default. We can change these numbers. We could change them to letters. We could change them to Roman numerals. I'm not going to go over how to do that today, but you do have that capability. But this is the default, is an indented list that is in numerical order, going in ascending order. Okay, so that's ordered lists. Last type of lists that we can create are description lists. Description lists are created with the DL tag. Description lists are used to contain name value groups. Each name value group will consist of a name or a term placed in between DT tags, followed by one or more values, with each value or description placed between DD tags. So let's create a description list. So for my description list, I'm going to do my family tree. So that's my title there. I'm going to open it up with the BL tag and then DT. So I'm going to start with my parents. Underneath that, I'm going to do DD. My dad is JB Scott. And my mother is Vera Scott. Then underneath that, I'm going to do DT again and put children. DD, myself, Shanita Scott, and my brother, who is Jeffrey Scott. Let's save that and let's view it in the browser. And this is how your description list will show up. So it shows up with the DT will show up on the left side, and then the whatever you put in the DD tags will actually be indented. So there's the title parents, there's the parents' names indented, children's names indented. So it's good to use description lists when you're making some type of tree, or maybe you're doing a definition list. That's when you would use this. Description lists aren't used as much as the ordered and unordered lists, but they are available. Okay. So in conclusion, lists are one of the most diverse and effective tools that you can have in your toolbox as a web designer. They provide a logical hierarchical structure to data and can be used in a variety of ways. And having a good understanding of how to do lists and what's possible with lists is what makes them so powerful and so useful to you as a web designer. Hope you learned something that you can use today, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye.